Hello, everybody.
Hello.
It's Thursday. Hi. Here we go.
Oh, that's not good.
I just saw a black screen. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that's because I'm... That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
It's so dark in here. What's going on?
I think that's better.
Oh, shoot.
Is it?
Yeah.
Susan's calling me.
Oh, there he goes. Hey, Brian's on twice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, not anymore.
Ah, damn.
Hey, Whiskey Flipper.
Where's the pop out shit?
He was waiting for us to come on. He's like, I don't know if you guys are going to be here tonight, but I'm going to hang out and see if you show up. And then it's like, oh my God, you're there.
We did it.
We did it.
Okay.
That was so much to not talk about.
Oh, no, there's a lot going on.
Oh my gosh.
So I think we should have our warm-up topic.
I have one, but I don't know if you think it's any good.
I don't. That's why I want to talk about
toppers.
it. What is this? Is this in this pinball classified ad? Did
What?
somebody paste this in?
I don't know who put that in.
That's the $4,000 topper.
Oh, I see.
He put it in the show notes. I'm like, what is this doing in
Well,
here?
that's an easy way to share it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Because we're all
Oh,
looking
good,
at it.
Good
right?
idea, Brian. Thank you. I thought it was a good idea.
I didn't know you could do that.
Hold on. Let me pat myself on the back.
He
It's gonna hide all the
he would
other
think
porn
that,
I put
wouldn't he?
behind it. But
Seems like he would think that.
no.
Oh,
Hey guys,
hey, what's up?
should I turn on the Paperboy? Does it matter? You can't really see it, so.
I mean, if you turn it on, it'll be bright. Go ahead. I don't care. Do it.
Nah.
Do it.
Oh. Okay.
Super time. Good grief. I was not ready. I'm just going to say, I was not ready.
You have lights flashing. There's like a
I
little,
do.
a little rave going on
Yeah.
there.
Boom.
Beep,
The usual.
So, I mean, when did we get to the point where the topper for a pinball
Hey.
machine costs $4,000?
Your marquee is not working.
Oh man, I saw that. Should we fix it during the show?
I'm sure it just needs a starter.
Yeah. I got a starter drawer over here.
I know. I've seen it on your tiki-taka.
Tweet. Yeah, somewhere.
There, tiki-taka.
Tiki-taka. Tiki-taka. Tiki-taka. I thought that was a kind of
Necros.
chip for a second, but no, it is not.
Looks
So what-
Grinker's red. Oh yeah, yeah. I should turn mine to Grinker's red. I can do that with a filter.
Let's see it.
Let's see. Color correction.
Here's red.
Hue shift. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is it going to turn your lips blue or something?
It
What's going to
did.
happen?
It just turned me blue.
When I'm feeling blue.
Oh man,
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can do some fun stuff.
it looks sunburned. No.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness. I actually have a screen big enough to arrange things. I don't know what to do. I'm not on my laptop.
New laptop?
No, I'm on like my desktop today.
Weird.
Oh.
I'm like,
No wonder it's working
Actually-
so good. Your camera looks like really sharp today.
I wish mine did. Mine looks like crap.
Yours all fuzzy.
Mine looks like it's like a 1985 video camera. I don't understand.
we
Yeah.
have to show pictures of Brian's new AR2 boards.
Oh yeah. Wait, Brian's new AR2 boards?
Brian Jones.
Oh, Brian Jorns. Okay. I thought there's so many Brians in so little time.
In about an hour, it'll be red in here too.
There were 5 Brians on the swim team I was on growing up. Out of like 25 people, it was actually a little ridiculous.
Oh.
Did you get a number or did you get like
Look at that.
Brian
Brian Jones is in the chat.
Did you how about called Brenna? Brenna?
Two of us were Brian A's.
Oh, no.
Hey, Whiskey Flipper says, speaking of TikTok, Mark, my vid is at 900K.
Shut up! 900K. What?
Hey,
I gotta go.
You know, one of our previous guests, Mr. Sujano,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Hit
Swahano?
100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
100,000?
Dang it.
Yeah. It's because
That's
of
pretty
his
good.
hair.
I'm about to hit 140,000 subscribers on TikTok, but that's not the same as hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
That's there's a tipping point there. I'm sure he's gonna start leveling up faster with.
Well,
Yeah, I think so.
he does some really neat stuff. If you haven't had a chance, I'll give him a little plug here. You should go check out Sujano on YouTube. He does a lot of reviews of new consoles and other things. And he's actually just a really nice guy. I mean, he does very level-headed
check out
reviews.
Our episode with him, it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So the other thing I've been watching lately are the guys who get revenge on the scammers overseas. Oh my gosh, those guys are hilarious.
Especially like when it's like the call center in India or Pakistan or somewhere fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good times.
And they like get their cameras on. They show them themselves and stuff. I mean,
They
oh my gosh.
change the air conditioner temperature.
I wish.
Oh, I learned a new word. It has to do with your sister and doing something to her that they usually say to the guys. But I can't think of the word right now.
Are we gonna find out that Yara is Bob's sister?
No, they're not related for sure.
Okay.
Oh, I remember the word. Can I say a curse word in Hindi? Does it matter?
No, I don't think so.
Is anybody gonna? Ben Chode. What's up, Ben Chode?
That's hilarious.
It means. Do you want to know what it means? Can I curse in here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister fucker.
Yeah. You guys hear a dog?
Barely.
God.
Not here.
Is that your dog?
One of them.
Wife is watching. Why did the marquee not come on? Damn it.
Yeah.
Susan-
Turn it off and turn it back on again. It might come on.
That's a medium res monitor. Every time it turns off and on, I cross my fingers. I can't do it.
Reboot it. Come on, you're a computer
Shut
guy.
up.
Reboot it.
I may be running out of reboots. Who knows?
Man.
I rejuvenated a medium res this week. So the rejuvenating the medium res never works as well as the standard res. This one, look, it got back to a nice picture. I also did a standard res one, and it was like one of the most satisfying rejuvenations, where you get the sparks flying in the neck, the needle jumps around, and it levels out. Just feels good.
Huh. Need to do that to my Tron Cabaret. It's so faint, it looks like you're in another dimension looking through a peephole or something. So.
Oh, we could do that. We should rejuvenate on the air. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
Right?
easy.
Brian's rejuvenation tips. Oh yeah, but you should see when we go high voltage. You start cranking the heater voltage up a little bit when it doesn't quite come back right.
God.
Who needs the instruction manual? I beat them till they behave, or they give up and croak. It's kind of like parenting.
All right. Yep. Those other kids, it's just a shame. It didn't make it.
Well, they didn't make it. Tyler's the tough one. As he's told me, he's very durable.
Yes. Wait, I hear it again. Are you gargling?
He's probably making fun of me drinking the soda.
I'm drinking a ranch water. Hey, it has Texas on it. How about that? Who the hell makes this? Hold on. Lone River, no idea. Has ranch water made it to your side of the country yet?
No.
Oh, somebody is not feeling well. Interesting. Has he discovered shampoo yet? No, that's a good question. We have 9 viewers. Hey, viewers! I guess if I post on Clav, I'll get some people that are like, "Oh my god,
It's blinding." Somebody knocked on the door and then no one's there. It's like wasn't even like a pile of dog poop burning on the floor.
don't answer the door! Aren't you in the ghetto right now?"
No, Susan
In the
asked,
ghetto.
"Do I want coffee?" Which means coffee is showing up at some point at that door. I'm getting coffee.
Susan's with you.
No, she's well. That's a whole story.
Oh,
She is in the building. This door doesn't go to outside, but I was driving home from Appleton last Thursday, and Susan calls me and says, Tyler, our son, has COVID. So I've been living in a hotel for the last week.
Oh my God.
Because if I get COVID, I can't work.
Right.
And I'm contracted.
So no PTO. Yep, me too.
Yep. So it's like, so I basically have been locked up in a hotel, but then she and I have been avoiding each other too, which sucks. So he's finally negative, which is good.
My parents were positive 2 weeks ago. So, and they're fine. They're like double boosted. But then I was like, I looked at the clock, how many days it'd been since Father's Day, and it'd been 7 days and we had not gone anywhere. So I was like, I guess 3 more and then we can go. So,
well, and I'm just not like, I go off this week. I'm back on this weekend. I leave tonight. I'm back Monday. So I'm just not taking a chance. I'm just we'll just stay isolated. When I get back Monday, everything should be safe. So, yeah.
Haven't had anything since the swine flu in the University of Minnesota band. We all touched the same door going into the band hall, and we 25% of us caught it.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yep, good times. It was either that or I got it from a stripper at Augie's, but I'm pretty sure it was the band thing. So,
like, all of you touched the stripper at Augie's, and all of you touched the door handle.
I'm never going back to Augie's. I don't even know if it's still there, but it's just the worst strip club ever on the face of the earth. It's just
I've only been to one strip club in Minnesota, and that was when I got divorced. And at the time, with all my college roommates, Susan's daughter was working the front door.
Yeah, this show is so not about arcades.
Wow.
It was awkward.
We're talking about the Minnesota
I'm just
arcade
wondering
scene.
when people tune in and they're like, what's this supposed to be about?
Hey, I turned the Paperboy on, for fuck's sake. Come on.
There's a Tempest right here.
Yeah. Where's...
Oh, it feels nice.
I've got Grinker's Red going on.
It's really bright. Okay, let's hit the button or something.
All right, do it.
Might as well get things going.
Live from KOYR Studios in Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Arcade Radio.
Hey-o, and thanks for listening in from the Arcadosphere. This is season 6, episode 17 of this Arcade Radio podcast. Today is Thursday, July 7th. That's 7/7/22, and the time is now approximately 7:29 p.m. Central. I'm your host, Adam Odinson. I'm joined by my co-host, Mark Loki Odin's son. That's what it was, not Odin's son.
It's funny to hear you read it.
Yeah, well, Odin's son, Anyway, I'm joined by Mark Loki Shields, and last and least, Paradise Arcade Shop proprietor and part-time New Asgard explorer. Boy, that sounds dirty. It's Brian Thurston Howell Armitage the Third. That's it. Welcome to the show, guys.
All right.
It's just us turkeys tonight.
Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. I was going to say it's just us chickens, but turkey seems more arcade-like.
It does. It does.
I feel like I'm going to get shot.
I bought turkey wings. They were they had turkey like chicken wings, but turkey wings.
Oh,
Have you ever had them? They're gigantic.
I have not. Well, I have had them on the bird.
Right.
But you mean they were like deep fried?
Yes.
Interesting.
Pretty crazy.
So Mark, what have you been working on?
Okay, so we would have had a show last week. You're welcome. We would have had a show last week, but my closet in the master bedroom, the ceiling collapsed.
Boing!
Yes, that's a bummer. The air conditioner's drip pan overflowed. And it has two drains. There's one drain that goes to like wherever water goes, and then the other one, the backup drain, goes to your backyard. And apparently, you're supposed to go to your backyard every once in a while and look at the ground and see if water's coming out, right? Well, I did not do that. And so the ceiling in the closet fell on top of all this fun stuff my wife has, and it was a disaster. But I've got it all cleaned up. There's still a hole in the ceiling. I got a contractor coming. But the positive out of that is I bought these water sensors from a company called YoLink. And not only will they tell you and alert you via text, email, and a push notification if you've got a leak somewhere, but they will also run another device that can either turn off the air conditioner or that can turn the water off to your house, stuff like that. So that's kind of fun.
That's cool automation right there.
And that guy apparently is like a really neat dude, so that's kind of fun. Yesterday I was approached by Aaron, who said, "Hey, you still have a main working Paperboy PCB?" And right now I have like 5 boards, 2 complete and 1 extra. And so I was like, I don't know, because I've been thinking about my Atari 720. I'm like, if that has problems, I was going to keep one of the clean ones and whatever. So anyway, I was like, can I take that Atari 720 and put it in this Paperboy? I mean, it's a System 2 game, right? So I did. I took the Paperboy out and I put it in here, and it fired up. I saw a Paperboy. I mean, I saw a 720. It played, the track sequence. I could coin it up. Apparently, you cannot use the Paperboy handlebar to play 720. That was not available.
Yeah.
that would have been awesome, though, right? Like a surprise or something?
Slightly different joystick controls.
Way, yes. So I'm happy with that, and that inspired me to Power Pro the Paperboy. I'm in the middle of doing that. I also ordered hoverboard stickers. This, as a time traveler, with an arcade fetish, I have a hoverboard, right? But the stickers tend to fall off. And so if you see this side, there's no stickers, and it's very sad. It needs to say like Mattel here, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll give this right back to you, little girl. And so a guy in Great Britain makes replacement stickers that are like amazing. So I'm gonna get to put those on here. That'll be fun. And then these are like being held. This is just barely being held on. Does everybody have a hoverboard? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no.
No. Okay.
I think the only hoverboard I had, I sent to you, and it was like 2 inches.
And then one of the other things I got is a toy for my car. It's not really a toy. So the first thing they came with were these LED bulbs. These are like high, I guess, extremely bright LED bulbs. And I got 2 of these. These are the PCBs for the tail light of a DeLorean.
Oh.
So
nice.
it seems pretty simple, but you can kind of see a little picture there and stuff like that. Yeah, so now I don't have to have incandescents. These are built for the the bigger form factor bulbs. So I'm pretty excited about that. It's a drop-in replacement. So Brian, if you're ever thinking about making PCBs for something, make them for the DeLorean, because there's a bunch of freaks out there.
You could scan them. We could do them. What voltage are they?
12 volts. It's just 12 volts.
That's an easy one. And actually, they make the those index lights now. They make those in a native 12-volt bulb, or native 12-volt source. So you could actually throw a little ESP32 chip on there with Bluetooth, and you could actually control what it did.
Right. Well, these are the brake lights, so I'm gonna say that my foot probably needs to control.
You can make them go scroll through and hit them.
Yeah, like draw a picture of a something, that'd be fun.
Whatever. But anyways, you could those would be easy to do.
And that's it. I'm doing a bunch of other DeLorean like prop stuff in the back of the car, but I don't have anything here. So, yeah. So that's all that I got going on, pretty much. At least I'm doing one arcade thing. What about you, Brian? You were talking a lot. Tell me what's going on.
It's been a busy week. Susan busy couple weeks. Susan came back from Florida and brought 2 games back from Brian Jones down there. I picked up a Star Trigon and a Teddy Boy Blues from him.
Wow.
Which is awesome. Nothing like having... Yeah, I completely forgot that I was picking them up, or someone was picking them up when we went down there, until I got asked, are we going to drop these off with you? So those are up at Starcade now. And then one of the guys locally had written Starcade. He lives like a half mile that way from the shop. Just a local, and said, hey, I've got these 2 Star Trek cockpits in my garage.
Oh my God, no.
Do you want them?
That's what I said.
Shut up.
That's what I said.
So I bought them. But yeah, I went and picked up 2 Star Trek cockpits. And then on top of it, I managed to somehow pull off...
If that wasn't enough for you...
What's that?
If that wasn't enough for you...
I managed to buy 2 Godzilla premiums.
Oh my God.
And I might have a 3rd coming. And I'm so because we got I'm not going to get into all the details, but we're not paying the going rate right now for them.
Oh.
So,
what, fell off a truck rate or something? What's going on?
No, like we were at one point supposed to be a Stern distributor, and there's some deals still in place. So, it worked out well. Let's just leave it at that. But I'm trying to. So I actually have one I'm going to sell, which I'm going to try and sell at market value because I am trying to turn that into another game that will remain nameless right now because I don't want to say what I'm trying to buy because then someone else will have this idea. And let's see, is that all I've been doing?
Just buying
Aside from
shit?
that, I've been doing a lot of PCB work on Evo stuff, designing sticks, all sorts of things like that. I'll have some nice demos in a couple weeks.
Hey, chatters.
What are you doing, Adam? What are you working on?
Oh, it's funny.
Or not working on?
I had this crap. Yeah, exactly. I had this crappy 4K television I bought a couple months ago.
From Best Buy?
Yeah.
Oh.
You remember that? I got that.
I do.
Well, it became such a hassle and such a problem. I went and talked to them, and they agreed to let me upgrade. Well, after the return period.
Like 4 years after, or what?
No, like 3 months.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
But their return policy is 14 days.
Oh.
So, 65-inch Insignia 4K QLED television I bought was a pile of crap. I would not recommend it for anybody unless you were just going to use it for gaming.
Or a fire.
It'd be a smelly fire. But yeah, you could probably light the fire with the boot screen. It's so bright.
Or to test gravity? Okay, I don't know. I'm just winging it here.
just test it. Anyway, they let me return it. I got a 65-inch OLED LG TV.
Ooh, LED.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And so in order to do this, I paid for their Total Tech, and they came out and took the old TV away and mounted the new one. And actually, I was just going to have them rehang it, but we moved it up a little bit, so it was worth it. And then I watched a bunch of 4K television stuff. But in order to do that, I had to clean the main arcade room up finally because I was really embarrassed. I didn't want to have them in my house. So
it wasn't too bad. Just by the fire truck was a bunch of fun stuff on the floor last time.
Oh my God. There was so much stuff there. It's all gone. I can actually get at Journey now. And I can walk through the whole basement now, and the mudroom is navigable. I can play Tapper. I played some pinball because I hadn't done that in a while.
What game? What was your go-to first game?
Well, I played Xenon, and then I played Mr. and Mrs. Pac, and then I played Pioneer, and then I played
Nice.
Aztec. So I played them all. But
Is Xenon fully working right now?
Yep. Still. Although Fire Truck's not. Little bitch.
What?
Bish, bash, bosh.
What happened?
Bish bash bosh. And it's RAM. It's a RAM problem.
Oh.
So like one of the RAM that's in there is a RAM pull. And I think the legs are like losing contact with the new sockets. But I'm going to go and check all my solder work, make sure it's all good. But I had to actually remove the RAM, swap it around, and put it back in, and then it would work again. But this is the second time it's happened, so that RAM is problematic too because it's like super rare.
Have you drowned any of that stuff in deoxit? See what that does?
No, I could do that too. But most of the ones I had were new old stock, but I suppose they could be oxidized too. So
right.
But yeah, I've got some deoxit. I could do that. But yeah, that was really the only thing. Oh, and then I bought a bunch of games for this Switch. Like, there's a Castlevania and Konami. There's 2 separate shmup collections that are on sale for their summer sale. They're like $5 each, and you get like a whole bunch of shmups, including Scramble, of all things. And then the Castlevania is like the NES versions, all 3 of those, and then the SNES versions, all the way up to the PS1 version. So that's kind of fun. So if you have a Switch and you want portable Castlevania and some shmup action on the road, I highly recommend that. And then I've been playing a lot of DoDo Donut and Galacticon, which are new releases. If you haven't seen DoDo Donut, it's unbelievable. It's got an amazing chiptune soundtrack. It looks like old school arcade game. It's very inspired by games like Donkey Kong and Popeye and any other platformers, but it's way faster, way harder, and a lot of fun. And I keep coming back to it. And also Galacticon is like one of our listeners, Joe, turned me onto this. It's like if Galaga and Joust had a baby, you know. And you have to rescue these little guys and put them into these, I don't know, at the bottom of the screen. And there's different colored guys, and you don't want to mix and match too many of one because they'll kill the guy at the end. You won't get a bonus. It's really fun, but it's like all 80s, and it's got like scan lines in the game and robotic voices. It's like straight out of 1984. It looks like a Williams game, you know. A lot of fun. Galacticon. And it was put out by Flynn Studios or something.
Oh.
Which is
that the...
I was wondering if it was the Alan 1 guys or the Alan 1 guy. But I haven't had time to figure out who they are yet. So
when is that? When is their Giant Flynn's arcade supposed to open?
I don't know.
We have to check in with those guys.
Did someone just knock on your door to give you coffee?
No, I have my coffee.
Oh. Yeah.
I've been drinking my coffee.
Oh, that must have been the can. I tapped it. Let me get rid of the can.
That's okay. Yeah, so anyway, that's sort of it for me. No new projects. I am going to sell, I think, my Billy Mitchell Pac-Man. So if there's anybody listening that's interested in a very nice restored Pac-Man machine.
It's a beautiful, gorgeous cabinet.
And it has Billy's signature on it from when he played it at the Mall of America. And I have pictures of it too, so you can corroborate it if you want to buy it. I'll give you a certificate of authenticity.
It's got those nice powder-coated metal parts that are yellow.
It's
bright and tight.
It's bright and tight. Yeah.
Like my butt. Wait,
it
no.
does have a 4600 in it. That's been capped and rejuved. God.
Sorry.
It just went too far. Oh wait, we did a while ago.
It did, right. Oh man, hold on.
I always felt that the true stars at Atari was engineering.
Oh, you're an inventor.
Yes, I am.
What have you invented?
A lot of things.
Like
A lot of things. Like things that you've heard of.
Like?
Well, things that you will have heard of, okay? Patents are pending.
Arcade gadgets with Brian the Clown.
Welcome to the Gadget Segment. In this segment, we're going to talk about a few things. The first thing I wanted to talk about was one we talked about a while ago. I went to CES 3 years ago, And these guys had a demo. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's a thing called WowCube. Neat game, neat system. I won't spend a long time on it, but it's basically a Rubik's Cube with 4 panels on each side that are all little LCD panels, like full picture panels. And so you can actually do all sorts of really cool games and stuff with it. They just launched it. They actually are taking pre-orders now. They actually have a Space Invaders version of it. I played this, like I kind of saw it at CES. I thought this looks interesting, but not great. Then played with it, and it was a blast. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. I don't get any money for saying that, but it's it basically is a Steam Deck cube, but all the panels rotate like a Rubik's Cube.
Like physically rotate. That's it.
Yeah, they like spin. It's pretty neat. And then you link to it with your phone to load games on it. It's a lot of fun. So anyhow, that was one of the gadgets. Well, that was the gadget, and then I have some stuff to share. So one, the new Tempest Major Havoc boards are out.
Oh.
So this is the new version of it that solves all of the pincushion. And if you bought one of the first revisions, he is starting to do updated boards for that. So you can get an updated board and trade your old one in.
Oh, wow.
What's the cost of those?
What's that?
What's the cost of those?
I think they're $775. So
how much for the trade?
So if you have the old board, it's like $40 to upgrade it. Like he's just charging whatever it costs him to like make the board. It was very little.
That's nice.
So if you have an original, but I'll tell you, if you have a Tempest and you want to play Major Havoc, this thing is amazing. It really is worth it. He spent a ton of time perfecting it. The game plays perfectly. What he also did is he made it really play well with the Tempest spinner. So it's a lot of fun.
But that's FPGA, right?
It is. It's FPGA, and it plugs right into your Tempest. So you don't need any cables, any adapters, or anything else. It actually even put an acrylic bracket on here, so it's the same width as a Tempest board, so it fits right in the slot. All the power comes from the Tempest itself through there. It's all adapted. It's over to this board. So you literally plug this in, add your ROMs, and play. This doesn't have the ROMs on it right now. I got to add them on. It's kind of funny. You put it up, and in vector, like in the vectors on the screen, it says no ROMs. It's kind of funny. So cool. I'm sure he's playing around with that. I've had some conversations with him about other things that we should add on and that we should do. Actually, fun news is I believe at this point the plan is to bring these into Paradise Arcade Shop at some point. So we'll have those on the shelf here. That's not why I'm pushing it. They're just great. So if you have the money, you can afford to do this, have a Tempest, I would do it. Other things going on. What? They're not cheap, but they're fun.
It's just Brian in the chat is like, I'm getting some kind of secret messages.
Are they?
So this, anybody take a stab at what this is?
It's an Atari board.
Nope.
Damn it!
Go a little closer.
Go to the other side. Is that a Williams CPU board? I can't tell.
Yes, it is a Williams CPU board. This is the Blaster CPU.
Okay.
Oh.
And the Blaster ROM board. Even complete with the little checkered ground strips.
Blaster.
And we've got, to figure out what each one is. This is the second board for Aztrack. So both boards are done now. We're actually in the process of testing the Cosmic Chasm boards right now. They're all built up. And then this is Black Widow Gravatar.
Wow.
It's funny. I remember the first time I heard about a repro board, it was for Omega Race. And I thought,
oh, really?
And I thought that must be a real big pain in the butt to make. But Brian's been cranking out boards left and right for the last 3 years.
Well, there's a group of guys that are doing the Ataris now, but honestly, so we, I think it's official now, so I can talk about it. We have the licensing for reproducing the Atari boards. So I'm hoping actually come around Christmas time, what we're going to do is produce these in a nice format. We'll have I showed this the other time, like with Lunar Lander on there, but we'll have kind of artwork package and a history of the game on the actual PCB. It'll be something that could be hung up in the arcade or built. So it'll be like a functional art piece. If you want to populate it, you can. If you want to just hang it up, you can. One of our goals is to have those out by around Christmas. And we should have Major Havoc, Black Widow, Gravatar, Lunar Lander, Centipede, I think is done. There's like 2 or 3 others. I'm completely forgetting off the top of my head. And the AR2 boards, which I don't have. I don't know if we can show this picture to the chat, but this is the...
What about Millipede?
I haven't done that one yet.
Because the Millipede boards are more valuable because you can run Centipede with the kit.
Yeah.
So I don't see people buying a lot of Centipede boards because they're plentiful, but...
Well, the idea of this is not so much the repopulation of them, but kind of creating an art piece.
Sure.
So from an art piece perspective...
But I would love to have like a shiny Millipede board or a Centipede board that has the extra pokey option on it.
So the idea here is to reproduce the originals. So the Centipede wouldn't have a pokey option on it. We might actually add the section to Major Havoc that they wanted to put on there. But like I said, so these are supposed to be like functional art pieces.
Yeah.
And a Millipede board. So I'll check and find out. I can tell you exactly what we have. And then I put up in the chat what we are, the Atari AR2 board link to Mr. Jones's AR2s that we just had produced for him.
Is that an Ewok?
It's Angry Ewok Productions.
Oh. Surely.
Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. I asked him what he was going to put it in, and he said, just anything that needs an Atari. And I thought, well, why doesn't he make like a Princess Leia edition Star Wars machine?
It was kind of fun doing that. Like we added the Sega onto there and a bunch of other stuff. Yes, we can do Millipede. We'll probably do Missile Command as well. Looking at what's on here.
Missile Command would be cool too.
Canyon Bomber would be a fun one to do.
Simple
too. What's that?
Dig Dug.
Cannot do Dig Dug.
Because it's Namco.
Can do Warlords.
Oh yeah.
Tempest. Their licensing list is actually pretty funny. It's missing some, like there's no Battlezone, there's no Paperboy.
What?
Yeah.
They were bought by other entities along the way.
There's no Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marble Madness. Oh, but that's a 2-piece PCB. That doesn't make sense.
Listen, like I'm getting an FU on Canyon Bomber from Proc FL after we hauled a cabinet down there for free for him, and we'll be bringing another 1 or 2 down in the fall.
Oh my God! It's not like gas grows on trees, Proc. God.
So, and the other exciting news, which is not, I forgot to say this before, so I'm going to go back to this one. This is kind of cool. We picked up a Sprinter RV. So now we can tour the country in style with the trailer behind.
Is Sprint on the list? Because you should make decals that have Sprint on them. Put them on the side of your Sprinter.
Oh wow!
iRobot.
Did you hear me?
I missed what you said.
You should make decals of what?
The Sprint logo and put it on the side of your van.
That would be cool. Yeah. Cloak and Dagger is on the list.
With some pinstriping.
Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pong? Is Pong on the list? Pong? No?
I believe so. Pong Doubles, Pong Tournament, Pong Quest, Pong World, Pong the Next Level.
Pongity Pong Pong Pong.
But which of the Pong PCBs? There's 3 of them, so do you have to make all 3 of them, or like what's the plan there?
Well, so I didn't have to. So right now I wasn't planning on doing Pong. We kind of were starting off with most of the vectors, because that's what I have a lot of, and then moving over to other stuff. But yeah, I mean, after these, if people want to put in requests, we'll take them.
Okay.
So Brian is going to start. Proc is going to start swinging if Pong is on the list. That's like I'll wear my knee pads.
All right. Oh, it's fun. Who was it that said that the first repro board they thought of was a Mega Race? Was that it?
It was Adam.
Oh, Adam, right. What about pole position? Remember 20 years ago when Adam Korchesny said he was going to make a pole position, whatever it was?
FPGA.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah. Now there's a pie position.
No, it's not as good though.
I know.
All
That's
right,
it. That's it for products.
great segment.
Oh,
I don't have anything else.
I've got another product.
Oh, okay.
Journey boards.
Speaking of Cop, he sounds like he's going to produce what is I know to be the third round of Omega Race optical replacement kits for the controller.
Wow.
Ooh.
So those will be nice. These will be a little bit easier to. I think they'll be cheaper than the last ones I bought because actually the boards were really cheap. They're like, I don't know, $16 a piece. But then you had to buy the encoder, and they were like $20-$30 a piece for a Born encoder. And the one that Jason's using is like a $10 encoder from China that has more pivot points on it than the Borns. So
Pivot.
yeah.
Cop is reproducing those?
Yeah. Oh, well, he had a design up, and it was an interest thread. I think he's going to make them, and
Nice.
it'd be nice because, and I highly recommend it for people that have Omega Race because, originally, and we had a discussion in the same thread about, because years ago I read on Clove that the original Omega Race controller was optical, and that's not true. It was mechanical, and it had an arm inside this little gray box. And people thought it was referred to as the gray encoder. And inside this little box, there's like 6 points of contact and a little, like, an arm that would swipe across contacts. And over time, or a short period of time, they would break. And so to solve this, Bally got rid of that crappy old gray encoder, which you can still find in something like 5% of the machines that are in the wild. But they put in a potentiometer to fix that problem. The problem with the potentiometer is every potentiometer has a dead point in it because it's not a true 360-degree encoder, right? So you get to a point in a potentiometer, in the analog potentiometer, where it just stops and it has to pick up, even if it's a 360-degree turn.
Right.
So you always have a dead spot. And it varies on the potentiometer, too. Like, it can be, just a little bit, and so you place Omega Race on certain machines, you're like, why the hell does the ship not turn all the way? And the first person to fix that was the Bill. On Clove, he's Billtronics. And about, I would say, 2011 ish, he came up with, maybe even before that, 2009. But he came up with a drop-in replacement kit that had the built-in encoder, so you just dropped it in, hooked up a few wires, and popped on your old spinner knob, and you're off to the races. And I bought two for the Omega Race that I bought from Alan MN Rocketry from Clove. And so it just made the game so fun to play. The thing about Billtronics was he made sure to put an encoder on there that felt like the original potentiometer. So like you wouldn't be able to tell that it wasn't the original potentiometer.
I thought I had bought a couple of those, and it's funny because I don't know that I ever got them.
Yeah, they haven't been for sale for a long time. I know you emailed him a long time ago because you wanted some, but I don't know if he got back to you.
He did, and I don't know that we ever got anything going.
But I got you a kit. I gave you a kit. I gave Mark a kit too, I think so.
Of what?
An OR kit. Didn't I give you one?
I don't know. I got a box called Adam's Goodies.
Well, if you haven't gotten, I'll send you one because I did buy you guys each one of those.
I got something for you. Go ahead.
Nice.
I definitely have one from you, but I have too many Omega Races.
Yeah, well, that's a good problem to have. They're easy to sell because they're a fun play.
It's a great game.
Yeah, it's easily in my top 10. You always come back to it. It's one of the best vectors. Not because it's like super fancy. It's just that the game is really fun to play. It's just well designed. And I can't believe Atari sued them and won or settled or whatever it was. It's like back in the day, everybody was so afraid of everyone stealing everyone's IP. When they were. We know that, right? So.
Oh yeah, I mean, just like everybody was stealing everybody's boards, everybody's IP. I mean, it's like, yeah.
So anyway, we've got some news. I guess we should jump over.
I'm Gary Gnu.
This is the leftover news.
The arcade news, arcades, pinball, industry alumni, arcade openings, selecting, celebrities, world record holders, operators, coin-out, conventions. The arcade news.
We interrupt the ventilated electric.
Now, the arcade news with Kevin Stevens.
Yeah, that's me. How you guys doing? This is the news segment.
What's up?
We talk about news. So one thing we it's the 50th anniversary of Atari last week.
Yes.
It turned 50. So happy birthday, Atari. Even though it's more of a shadow of what it was.
I mean, it's only been sold over 50 times or something.
Yeah. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was Atari announced that in partnership with the Switch and the VCS, Xbox One, PS4, Steam, and Epic Games, the Atari 50th anniversary celebration collection is coming out for all those platforms at the end of the year, which seems aggressive. If they haven't already started working on this, they'd better get their butts in gear. Because it's a massive list of games. So Sword Quest, Haunted House, Neo Breakout, Yar's Revenge Reimagined, and then a whole bunch of classic games that are coming out. So they have a smattering of games that they've been reimagining, and they've actually been pretty good. I don't know if you guys have tried any of the newer games, like with the Missile Command that came out a couple of years ago for the iOS and a couple other platforms was pretty dang good. And it's not as exciting as when it was on the VCS, obviously, but it's kind of fun to play the game on your, portable device. So anyway, that's coming out. Look for it in fourth quarter. Did we talk about the Toy Story 4 pinball machine last time? I can't remember.
We did not.
So
we only read the first article last week.
Okay, because I could have sworn we talked about this where they could only
didn't I do it in
license
Gadgets?
all of it.
Oh, maybe you did. You did.
Yep, we did it in Gadgets.
So the only one is the first article that you haven't talked about.
Yeah, so this is an odd article, and I don't.
It is so weird.
I don't understand it at all, really.
Why would he do this?
I just don't get it. So, Atari founder Nolan Bushnell is partnering with Geometric Energy to launch a satellite.
Is it an arcade satellite?
No.
Oh, damn it!
Damn it!
We're enhancing this article now. See?
Yeah. See, Nolan Bushnell and Chief Knowledge Officer, whatever the hell that is,
He remembers shit.
at Moxie IO. I've never heard of Moxie IO either. Founder of Atari Chuck E. Cheese and inventor of Pong, announced that he and his play and earn video game venture Moxie.io have signed a contract with launch service provider Geometric Energy Corporation (GEC) for its upcoming Moxie.io program to low Earth orbit as part of a Geometric One rideshare mission. So whatever the Moxie.io is, it's going into space.
The launch is planned for October as a part of SpaceX rideshare. Is this like Uber for space?
Well, that's what they're explaining. So they have
moon?
People can pay to have their stuff go up as part of SpaceX missions, which actually makes sense because they can subsidize their launches and all that crap.
How much does it cost to send something to space?
I don't know, but I'm thinking about going. So it's got to be like $50.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. So anyway, UK-based Exobotics will serve as Moxie.io's satellite platform and payload manufacturer. Okay, I have no idea who they are, but Exobotics, watch out for them. So the platform comprises next-generation subsystems including solar panels, star trackers, star trackers, imagers, structures, reaction wheels, and payload computers. It's also equipped with both S and X band radios.
Thank God.
Does anybody know what those are for?
Your mom? No, I don't know.
I don't either. And GE's Geometric One rideshare mission will launch multiple satellites in collaboration with Maverick Space Systems. I have no idea why we're even talking about this anymore because it has nothing to do with
gone
arcades.
overboard here.
And what is our reward?
Can I send my car keys to space?
But
or
maybe
I don't know. Send the lunar lander boards to space.
Maybe this.
Oh my God!
Maybe this is Nolan Bushnell's GPS 2.0.
Oh my God! I feel like he just lent his name for some harebrained thing, and it's just.
It seems so convoluted. What are they launching?
We'll have
into
to
space?
interview him and ask him what the heck this is.
I'm starting to get a wink.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So
you're getting a wink?
If anybody in the chat has any idea what this actually means, please tell us.
Yeah.
Proc is taking the second ticket.
Okay.
Nice. That ticket's $51.
Well, what don't you understand? The chat's pretty straightforward. I'm just dominating it.
What?
I do see a lot of green on that chat.
Yeah, this weird, it is really odd. Yeah. Okay, so let's have another section. Over to you, Mark.
Yeah!
Back in '82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
Back to the cave with Time Runner.
Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
Hey everybody, welcome to Time Runner's Corner, where I talk about something that has hopefully something to do with the 80s or arcade games or something. Stuff. So today, we're going to talk a little about Stranger Things. You know, they just released the last 2 episodes, one of which was an hour and a half, and the second was 2.5 hours, and they were awesome. Have you seen them? Anybody?
Yeah, I have not watched them yet.
Oh, you have, Brian? That's awesome.
I did. I've been taking breaks.
Yeah,
that's what I've been watching. It's pretty wild. They're pretty amazing. I mean, I don't think a series has ever ended that teed up like, hey, guess what? We're doing another one.
Right.
More than that.
Right. I mean, they all seem to resolve at the end. Like, well, we don't know if we're coming back, so here we go.
Well, the end of this one though is like very clearly like, okay, there's another like.
I bet they added the last 10 minutes to do that because I don't want to talk about it because I haven't seen it. But are you about to talk about the music, or can I talk about the music?
No,
okay.
I'm going to talk about, and yeah, let me segue to you. But the Duffer Brothers were asked about considering a 4K Blu-ray release once the whole series ends, because you really can't rent these or buy these. You know, you can just stream them, right? And Matt Duffer revealed that him and his brothers want to do a VHS pan and scan version of at least season 1.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Because I just want to try to pan and scan it. That's the method used to convert films, or in this case, the series, from the larger theatrical aspect ratio to one more suitable for home viewing on smaller televisions. In the comments, they were nostalgic about pan and scan, saying that they wanted to give it also a VHS appearance if they're going to stream that out. Also hoping to release that with a 4K Blu-ray release.
I hope they're very blatant about the panning, because in certain films, when stuff didn't fit, they had to literally go across the screen.
It was very robotic too.
Yeah,
it would start like at a section and sit on it for a second, and then and it was a very artificial kind of feel to it too when it was panning.
Yeah. And it felt, in some cases, it felt completely out of place. And then you lose stuff, obviously. You just have stuff you're not going to be able to see. So they're going to have to make compromises. That's going to be difficult.
I agree, yeah. I mean, unless they have extra footage above and below, which I bet you they don't. They probably shot digitally. It's not like they have a 35 millimeter print with a gate
right
on the top and the bottom.
No. Well, and there's no need to pan and scan if that's the case, right? Because you can just crop the image.
They say they had their colors do the opening scene of season 1 pan and scanned, and then that's what got their mouths frothing.
It's interesting.
And what were you going to add about Stranger Things music? I know we briefly mentioned this before we went live.
To buy a single track.
Yes.
That I was missing from an old digital 45 that I bought when Steve Jobs was still alive. And so I went out there to look for it, and it was still there, so I was thankful for that. But then I looked over at the top songs, and for a while, Kate Bush was at the top because of Stranger Things, and she had disappeared for a while off the number 1 because it's been a few weeks since the last episode of part 1 of season 4. So, but then I noticed that it was at the top of the list again today, which it certainly has been since the premiere aired again. I'm certain it's skyrocketed again. So
there's estimates that she's made $2.3 million since Stranger Things launched with that.
Yeah. Amazing.
So running up that hill, it's number 1 again, and number 2 I noticed was Master of Puppets by Metallica, which I thought that was strange, and I thought it's probably because it's in Stranger Things. So I looked it up today, and of course it is used, and Metallica loves where it's used in the show.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Amazing.
So,
it's beautiful.
Please don't say anything. I would love to.
No. We don't.
All I'm gonna say is, this one was my favorite of the seasons.
Of course it was, because they had Metallica in it.
What?
Of course it was, because they had Metallica in it.
Well,
I'm not a huge Metallica fan.
But you're a metalhead.
It was done, when I first opened it up, I'm like, gosh, 2-hour episodes? What the hell? And then you start watching, and the 2 hours ended, you're like, I gotta watch the next episode. It's just it was.
That's how I felt about the first season, though.
Everything was done really well. They obviously had the budget to do it. It was the show was done right. It really was impressive.
They shot it 2 years ago. They had plenty of time to edit it too. So.
Yeah, they said that because of the pandemic, they were able to write all of the episodes before they were shot. Usually they pants it. You know what pantsing is?
It's off the cuff a little bit.
Flying by the seat of your pants. Basically, you start the season, you've written a few episodes, but you're going to hope to God that you figure out how to wind up this story by the time you get to the part where you're filming the last episode.
That's what they did with Game of Thrones. They had
my God, totally.
They had an outline, and that outline was only for the written books, and then they was all seat of the pants.
Terrible.
And then Battlestar Galactica did the same thing as well.
Oh, I never got to see one episode of that. It's good.
Oh,
Not the original series,
Yeah, I don't think it is.
Is that the one where they slowly revealed who the Cylons were, and then
Carlos is in there? But no, so there was a 2003 miniseries, and then 4 seasons of that show. It was on Sci-Fi Channel. They had trouble keeping it going because Sci-Fi wanted to cancel it, and there is a lull in the series, but it's pretty groundbreaking.
I liked Caprica. I enjoyed both seasons of that.
Caprica was a pile of crap.
Oh my God, what? And I liked it.
Yep, it's too bad.
Man,
that's a really crappy show.
That girl was fine, bro.
She was like 12. Also, that was like a 1.5 season show, really, wasn't it? Wasn't it canceled after the first season?
It had Eric Stoltz. It's like, hey, look, it's the other Marty McFly.
Yeah, and he still is a bad actor, turns out.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He was good as a pedo in Butterfly Effect, I thought. So
he's I've never liked that guy in anything he's ever been in.
Mask? You didn't like Mask?
No.
The one where he was with Leah Thompson.
How could you not like Mask?
Yeah, he dies.
I don't know.
Isn't that satisfying at least? Because he dies.
No. Just don't like that guy. Wasn't he in Some Kind of Wonderful too?
That's it. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah,
That's a really crappy movie. It's the only John Hughes movie I don't like.
Mary, whatever her name was, I did not find her attractive.
Stuart Masterson.
Right.
Yeah. Also, meh.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. And also the ending is dumb in that. It's I don't know. Pretty in Pink is the worst of the John Hughes movies that I like. And this one is just not good.
I see.
They hired the wrong cast.
Curly Sue? You like Curly Sue?
I haven't seen Curly Sue. I might hate that one too.
Yeah, I think that you leave room on the bottom of your list.
Oh, okay. Is it directed or just written?
I'm pretty sure written.
Okay.
There's a few John that he wrote, and he hid his name from them, but.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yep.
Guy was brilliant though.
So now I'm going to ask you a question, Adam.
Okay.
Is your finger on the button? What's in the juke?
I don't know.
What's in the juke?
Welcome.
Something
Yes?
happened when I switched profiles.
Uh-huh.
These buttons used to do the right thing, and now they're launching different sounds sometimes. So I gotta fix that for next week.
Okay.
But we should be in the right spot now.
Are we going to do next week so we won't we won't miss the gap?
No, we could.
Welcome to the season 6 edition of What's in the Juke.
Yes.
It's the game within a game within a podcast. Today we feature super short, isolated audio tracks from 1983.
Ooh,
if you can guess the title of the song, you will get
half point.
If you can guess the name of the group, you'll get
half point.
You can guess both?
Full point.
Brian will be your scorekeeper before he gets in his car. If you don't know either, please fight it out amongst yourselves. Hit him! Kick him in the ball! Yeah! All right. Now that the fighting is over, let us...
Good.
Yeah.
All right, here comes your first track.
Did he say maybe?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll play it again.
Did he say maybe?
Oof, that's a tough one. I'll play it again.
Did he say maybe?
That's a tough one.
Are these not alphabetized? Let me alphabetize this. You don't know it? Data.
Ooh, somebody got it there. Mike Page.
Well, we got out of order.
I did it. I alphabetized it.
Mike Page got both of them.
Oh, nice.
That's
for
Culture
a full
Club.
point.
Full point.
That is amazing, Mike.
I'll tumble for you.
Sweet. I gotta turn down the local gain on this thing. It's killing my ears. Okay, here comes your next track.
Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid.
So, fun fact after this one gets guessed, I love this song.
Yes. It's weird to hear, like, such a stream of him singing and no music, but there's a background. There's, like, accompaniment singers in this.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, Page.
Mike Page got it too? Nope.
No, he said Billy Joel.
Oh, no.
But
the other guy. The other white guy.
Croc got both of them. I don't know if I give him any points, though.
Pity points, maybe.
Yeah, pity points.
Yeah, but Andy SAO got it first.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? He got the name of the song.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Sorry.
Okay. Good job, Andy SAO.
I'm still standing.
Yeah,
I'm still standing by Elton John.
Half point.
For both those fellas. Yeah, so I was re-ripping the Elton John collection of music this last weekend. And I got to the greatest hits 1970 to 2002. And it does not... Oh, it does contain I'm Still Standing. Does it?
Should. That's 1983.
It does not contain I'm Still Standing.
What? It's a staple.
I know. I'm looking again just to make sure. Oh no, it does. It's number 3 of 17 on disc 2. What it does not contain is Who Wears These Shoes.
Oh, interesting.
Which I thought that was on his previous greatest hits album, but it's not in this one for some reason. So I tacked it onto the
It's
end
not on
of
the tip of my tongue. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. But then I
Much
still have his
leotards.
original one too, which is great.
Much leotards, yes, and Donald Duck costumes. It's just,
Yeah.
I love it.
Should we play another track?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Here it comes.
If you push me too far, I just might.
This happens to be one of my favorite Blankety Blank songs.
I like Blankety Blank. I saw them in concert recently.
Me too. Not recently, but I saw them a couple years back.
They were with the Squeeze.
Oh, yeah. They were with Tears for Fears when I saw them.
Dang.
Yeah, and Tears for Fears was better.
Okay, it looks like Proc got Hall & Oates.
Nice.
Half point.
I will say this is a cover.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
What? I just found out Mickey by Tony Basil is a cover.
Yeah, this song was originally recorded and released by musician Mike Oldfield in 1982. And then re-recorded by these guys in 1983.
Half point.
Somebody get it? Or are we...
Somebody said Man-Eater, but no.
No, Necro Scott, Whiskey Flipper, Proc got the name.
Did he get it?
And...
Play it one more time.
Oh,
If you push me too far, I just might.
Andy knows it, but he can't come up with the name. Yeah, the title is weird.
It's Family Man.
Yeah.
So, sorry guys, you didn't get it.
Uh,
But it's okay, there's another one coming right up.
The love and the music, man, ain't always what it's supposed to be.
Well, we're going to get banned for that one for sure.
no.
oh
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
People sing that all the time by themselves.
Not like him.
I had scrolled on the chat and it wasn't moving. There's like 10 messages below. I'm like, oh, there we go.
So
all
did
right,
somebody-
we got Andy with Faithfully, Mike Page with Journey.
All right.
Full point.
Oh, wait, it's a half
Half point.
for both those guys. All right, next track.
The boys are cocking up their gun.
Oh, wait, nobody answered the last one.
They did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Just wake up, Adam.
The boys are cocking up their guns.
They're cooking up their guns? I can't quite... What?
The boys are cocking up their
They're
guns.
cocking him up.
Oh, cocking up their guns.
Yep.
I thought they were cucking up their guns, and I'm like...
Oh my gosh. It's a Mista. Proc,
Half
full
point.
point. Gosh, what is he doing?
Full point.
Men at work. Men at work, it's a mistake.
I love this song. This whole album. When I was at my cabin in 1983.
Mr. Peabody with MJ.
Nice.
Half point.
Mary Jane? What?
Did anybody
Mahat-
get the name of it?
They got...
We don't have the name of the song yet.
Okay.
Got to be starting something.
It's close.
Necro.
It's wannabe starting something, but we'll give it to whoever that was.
Half point.
Necros got it. Andy followed right up with Wanna Beck starting somewhat doing.
Give them both. Give them both a half point.
Son with thing.
They're both sort of close. By the way,
Yes, for the podcasters listening to us on Apple Music, it's the chat. You have to see us live.
there's nobody listening to this except for their algorithms.
Well, it's good 2026 at this time. So.
Andy was close. You were close, Andy, but Necros was as close and right before you. Moving on.
Put your mic a little closer to your face, Brian. It's getting further away.
Uh-oh.
Right.
Uh-oh.
There we go. All right, so this is your next track.
He gets pushed around, knocked to the ground.
Oh, this song is so terrible.
How do you really feel?
I never liked this song. I have it because it's on some compilation I have. But
there we go. Andy, what about me?
Half point.
It's just some poor schmuck who's feeling sorry for himself.
That is true. I don't really listen to the words.
It's almost as bad as All By Myself, which I
don't
also
have the
hate.
name yet. Or the name of the band.
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
He gets pushed around, knocked to the ground.
The guy's vocals are spot on. I think is this guy Canadian?
Oh, I don't know about that.
That was more Indian.
About that.
It's like Indian Canadian.
Mark's
there.
Indian.
Sorry, I've been watching a lot of Ms. Marvel.
Canadian.
So.
I've been watching the scammer videos.
Now I say Pakistan when I need to say Pakistan.
Pakistan.
I was up in Newfoundland looking for parts for. I had driven up there and my RX-7 had broken down, and I asked if they had a Mazda dealer around, and they just looked at me like, "What is a Mazda?" I mean, oh, a Mazda.
Oh, okay. Nobody got it.
Moving pictures.
Moving pictures.
Okay, here comes your next track.
Oh, Never ate out.
What?
Coleco 1981 got it.
In the last second?
Yeah, but before we said it, and it just came to them.
Good,
sure.
good. I'll give it a half point.
Half point.
Coleco 1981. A nice name, by the way. Okay. Here comes your next track.
Never ate out.
Never ate out. This is one of my favorite bands from the 80s. The early 80s. They had a couple of songs, didn't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Andy with Promises, Promises.
This is a great track. It's been in my jukebox.
Naked Eyes. Andy, full point.
10 years. Nice.
Half point. Full point.
Right now, we've got Andy in first place with 2.5 points. Proc in second place with 2 points. And Meg Page in third with 1.5 points.
I'm pulling from Mike Page. Yeah!
All right. Here comes your next track.
You're gonna see me wherever you go.
Oh, that's an interesting cut that you took.
Yeah.
I like that. This is also not their one-hit wonder, so this is a hard one.
It was still in the top 100 of 1983, oddly.
Yeah.
You're gonna see me wherever you go.
This is a deep cut. I'm going to give somebody 2 points if they get it right.
Oh, man.
And I'm not
Madonna,
playing it again.
no.
No more Shazamming.
Tell it to my heart. Not tell it to my heart, no.
It's not quite right.
Yeah. That's a different song, I think.
It's not Oh Shit, I Know This Song.
This song is kind of arcade related if you think about it.
Yes. You have to... Yes. Because one of their other songs was in an arcade movie.
Right.
It's a girl singer. Good job. There you go.
Good job.
Good,
0.001 points. It's not Taylor Dane.
There we go. Mike Page.
Mike Page got it?
Yeah.
2.5. He only got the name of the band.
Okay.
We still need the name of the song.
So so instead of 2 points, he gets 1 point?
Yep.
Full point.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I was pulling for Mike Page. I knew it.
Yeah. All right, so this is the last track. This is actually one of my
We don't
all-time
have the
favorite
name
songs.
yet. We gonna tell people?
Yeah, go ahead.
The name of the song is "Take Me to Heart."
Yep.
Somebody got close.
By Quarter Flash. And actually, right now, we should just do a recap. Mark, tell us what the songs have been.
Sure, I'll tell you. Culture Club, I'll tell before you. Elton John, I'm Still Standing. Hall & Oates, Family Man. Journey, Faithfully. Men at Work, It's a Mistake. Michael Jackson, I Want to Be Starting Something. Moving Pictures, What About Me? Naked Eyes, Promises, Promises, and Quarter Flash, Take Me to Heart.
And this last song...
Take Me to the Heart concert. Here's the last one.
Here we go.
Head over heels went toe to toe.
This is the sound of my soul.
All of that, rip, where it just separates the vocals is amazing on this one.
Yeah.
There we go. Mike Page.
Spandau Ballet. Yes.
Oh. And Mike Page gets the name of the song, too.
Wow!
Coming from behind.
Oh, that's good.
Our final score: Mike Page with 3.5, Andy with 2.5, and the unmentionable one with 2 points.
The unmentionable one. Nice. That was good work, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. The show's almost over now.
I think there's voicemail.
Should we check the voicemail?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for maybe somebody called us.
You never know.
Probably no.
You probably know. I mean, actually, we do know.
We know.
Sometimes we know in advance. All right.
But
I'll play it.
Okay, good.
Thank you for calling 612-548-GAME. This is Arcade Radio. Please leave your message after the tone.
Hello.
Hey everybody, it's your buddy, Bob Zarzadeck, control panel expert and technician. Hey guys, another crazy week has just transpired. Yeah, that's 49 crazy weeks in a row. Have I ever mentioned my favorite band? It's Aha. Have you ever heard of them? Aha. I met those guys back when I was living in Norway in the 1980s. It was a different time back then. If you wanted to watch a movie, you had to go to what they called a video store. Hey, and that store was not actually made of videos, but, they sold them there for money. Anyway, I knew Aha because I had to go deliver a pizza to them one time during my pizza delivery Bobby days. Oh, and, it's also important to remember that Cher had ordered the pizza, right? Hey, you've heard of Cher, right?
Oh, no.
I mean, not Cher Horowitz from Clueless, but, Cher from, like the 70s, right? Oh, yeah, okay. Now, the only other super weird part of the story was that Cher made me write them a dirty, filthy note. And it was talking about how they should meet her in Los Angeles all together on a Friday night and to wear super shorty shorts. Yeah, not that I actually read that letter, because I just might have, I was glancing at it, right? So, yeah, anyway, once I delivered that pizza, I never heard from them again. But I thought that would be a good story for the show, right? And now you can talk about it. How about that? Have you ever received a pizza and a dirty letter from Cher? Talk amongst yourselves. Hey, guys, I'm out of here. While you're talking, in the meantime, you guys have a great show. Zarzadeck out.
That almost makes me cry a little bit.
That one was good. One time he was in Norway.
Delivering pizzas.
I mean, what do you put on? Is this a joke? Like, what do you put on a Norwegian pizza?
A dirty letter, apparently. I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds made up.
What are shorty shorts?
I do. Stop. I do not need to think about that.
Shorty shorts.
Somebody, where did I see? Somebody posted a picture of like jean Speedos the other day. It was disturbing as hell.
Jean Speedos. Oh, that's good times right there. All right.
Times.
Brian wants to know if we know in advance if we have voicemail. Yes, we do, because there's voicemail in the voice. You know ahead of time that you have voicemail.
They leave it in advance. That's
That's
the thing about the voicemail. If you're there, you pick up.
Otherwise, it's a call.
Yeah.
Which nobody seems to do.
Right. We haven't talked about the phone so much that
612-548-GAME. That's
GAME.
4263 if you're not able to spell.
And people can leave voicemails.
Yeah.
Like, you can call. Brian, if you got something to say out there, you can call and say it.
Yeah, because we're not picking it up, that's for sure.
No. Yeah, and this phone will ring that we're on, I think. No, wait, will it? No, that's the Google phone, right? Yeah, this...
I haven't even logged into Voice so long. I wonder if my phone number went away.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Oh,
612-548-GAME.
Oh, my God. I almost lost it. Holy shit.
What?
I'm not kidding. It's telling me.
How could a Bob sent you a voicemail if he hasn't been calling this number?
I don't know. That seems weird. 1483551.
Okay, so you've recovered it? Is that the sound? I can't quite tell from the grunting and the...
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, good.
Now I gotta figure... Yeah, good. Yeah.
He's either pooped or he's got the voicemail back.
Oh my god. We actually have voicemails in here. But they're probably all from like people...
They're old, right?
They're like... Here's one's from May and one from June, but they're like... They're robot calls.
How about we tell people, you should call us.
Yeah.
And then we don't check the voicemail.
Yeah. That's nice. This podcast is so professional. Hey, speaking of that, we should get a guest next time.
Yeah, why not?
Should.
What the hell? Why not?
I was thinking about calling a couple of those folks that Jeff mentioned. That'd be fun. For a little 50th anniversary Atari nonsense.
Or Irene Cara.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Or Cher.
Would we ever have a musical guest that did not really contribute, like a Suzanne Cianci, but somebody Cha-cha? What? Yeah.
Suzanne Cianci.
Is that last season? I don't remember now.
Yeah, it was.
To be clear, we're on next week too.
Yes, we are. There will not be a break.
I might be here next week. I might not. We'll see. I'm going to try to make it.
Okay.
All right. Well, until next week, folks, it's been fun.
Eat more bran. That's the advice from Brian.
That's right. Oh, that's a good one.
Russell's off to eat more bran.
Don't take
your
any
Lipitor.
wood nickels. All right.
All right.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Well, this has been the Double R's. Thanks for tuning in to Arcade Radio Season 6.
Check out our website, RcadeRadio.com. You know what? Don't do that.
Call and leave comments just like Bobby Z, and we might check them in a couple months.
Bobby
the number
Z.
612-548-GAME. That's 4263.
Which does not now work, it turns out.
Okay.
If you're enjoying the show, pick up some Arcade Radio swag over at teespring.com or spring.com/arcade-radio, or consider giving us some money over at the Patreon campaign to keep this thing going. Plans start at $3 a month. It's not bad.
Subscribe to our Twitch channel to follow us live and click on the notification bell so you know when we're streaming live. That's twitch.com/arcade-radio.
And you can also subscribe for free if you're a Google Prime.
Amazon
Prime.
Member. Amazon Prime. Although that's kind of a pain in the ass. I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah.
If you like what you're hearing, consider dropping us a 5-star review on Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you consume our podcasts.
Sure. That's going to be it for tonight's show. From us to you, we hope you had a blast, and we'll see you on the next episode. That's next week. Everybody take care and have a good night.
All right.